Hey everyone, Ed Hopkins here with Kamek. Today I want to talk to you about my new product. It's called Sticker MMS. Recently what happened was a dealer approached me and said they're having an issue generating leads off their website. And this is a website that they're getting through a third-party design company that's pretty much the expertise in the industries for website building for dealerships. But the problem that they had is their site is very, very good at educating the customer, is that they don't really get any leads. They don't get anybody contacting them. I mean, just look at the example here. They have full details about the car. You can see the original sticker. You can just everything about the car pretty much leaves nothing to the imagination for the customer, so they're not going to ask any questions. And that's the key to lead generation is answering questions for a customer to get them into the conversation flow of the sales process. So this dealer came to me and said, hey, we need a solution, we need a way to generate some leads. So I wanted to go back to the old-fashioned route, which is Craigslist. And what I did is I created a simple piece of software. Initially it wasn't made for WordPress. It was just a simple script that I made. And what this script does is it takes incoming text messages that a dealer would advertise on Craigslist. And it would notify the salesman, whoever was assigned to that particular car or vehicle, when that lead came in about the question. So let me show you the ad that I created. And what I did is I made this ad, and I did one for each type of car that they offered on their lot. But what I asked them to do is to give me the best looking automobile for each model. So for example, in this Ford Edge here, they sent me the best looking Ford Edge that they have. And then I was very vague, very, very vague in the information that I put inside of the description of the ad. Now, here's a little trick that I did here. It says text this keyword, and I'm using the shortcode here, but the system that I made for you guys is long code. Text this keyword to 696 for more information. And I probably could have done a little bit further. Even though those pictures are really bad quality, it still did the job that it was supposed to do. Ideally, if I would have thought of this earlier, I probably would have put this message into the photo as well here, because when they text in the keyword, it's telling them that they're going to receive more pictures and a sticker, sales sticker from the car. And what ended up happening is, after about the first, I'd say 3 or 4 hours, people started texting in. It's just the way this baby boomer generation is right now. Nobody wants to talk on the phone. They want to sit on their Facebook and chat with each other over Facebook, or they want to text each other back and forth. Even if you go to like a restaurant, you see people at dinner, they're texting across the table. I mean, it's so bad how people are just so desensitized to communicating. So most of the leads that came in, I say probably 3 of them were email leads. The rest of them were text, or people getting more information. And this, whenever they texted in, it delivered the phone number. And because I had this particular campaign set up to retrieve the name of the person as well, it also asked them for their name. So I got their name and their phone number just from them texting in the keyword. Now, if you remember earlier, I said dealerships are over-educating customers. Well, I over-educated them when I sent them the sticker and all the pictures of the car. But still, at the end of the day, as a salesman, there's an inherent value having a phone number and a name that you can respond to and call and follow up with and say, hey Joe, I've seen that you recently texted in, you wanted more information on our Ford Edge Limited. Is there any questions that you have? And that starts the conversation and the sales process. So that was a goal that was achieved by using this simple system. And you can do this with Kijiji and other types of sites, but this is a huge way to generate leads for dealers, and they will pay big bucks for this type of service. And to this very day, even with the age of this ad, it's still pulling in leads via SMS daily. The total incoming leads just from SMS right now is at about 40 leads right now, just from this one ad. Now just imagine if I would have came in here and just updated my ad so it doesn't look like it's an old ad to the consumer, I probably would have pulled in a ton more leads. And this is just an ugly ad. I mean, there's nothing special about it. An ugly image with vague information, and it pulled leads like crazy. So once I seen that this was going to be a replicatable system that I wanted to do with other dealers, I decided to make a WordPress plugin. And this is the WordPress plugin here. In this system here, you get to create your campaigns, the title. You get to set the keyword that you're going to make. For example, here, this keyword here is the stock number. You get to decide what your keyword is, the message that is returned to the customer afterwards, and then you can also decide if you want to send a reply with name. So what happens is they text in. If this is selected, you can say, what is your first name or what is your full name? And then once they reply with their name, it'll send the keyword message. It'll also send unlimited files, so you can upload your stickers of the automobiles. You can upload interior images, exterior images, rims, rim pictures, wheel pictures, engine pictures, whatever you can think of to send in an MMS, you can do it from here. And then I can assign it to a salesman, which will receive leads just for that type of car or model of car. And then obviously we can assign our MMS phone number. And at any time we come in here and see how many leads that have been generated, who the salesman that is assigned to this particular campaign, we can edit and delete at our will. It's very easy to set up salesmen. Just come in here, enter the salesman's phone number, their notify email, their username and password, and they can also log in on their end and see the leads that have been generated on a daily basis as well. So this allows them access in the system to only see the leads that are being given to them. Next, our customer leads. Anytime a lead is delivered by the system, it tells you which salesman received the lead, the phone number of the lead, the time it was received, and the campaign that the customer originated from. Like I said, this is a very simple script. We have our SMS history. This tells you all the history of the incoming, outgoing, and the entire process of the SMS flow. It does not show you which MMS images are sent, because that's obviously done through the actual campaign itself. But you can just tell by the keyword which MMS eventually got sent to the consumer. And setting up is very simple. Many of you are already familiar with Twilio. Just on setup of the system, just enter your Twilio SID, your Twilio token, and then update it. And then you can search for phone numbers here to add it into the system. If you wanted to assign a phone number to each individual salesman, you could do that. You can search for phone numbers in here, and it'll propagate a bunch of numbers to choose from. You choose the one that you want, click on buy. And what's great, recently, Twilio just announced yesterday that now MMS can be sent worldwide. And what they're doing is, if you're not in the United States or Canada, what it'll do is it'll deliver a link to the images in an SMS. So now MMS is not just pigeonholed into the United States and Canada. You can do that in any country that'll service with a Twilio SMS phone number. So that's very huge. Right now this is going to say not yet MMS enabled. The only reason why it says that is because it's not really sending an MMS. It's sending an image in a text message that's a link. So once those are finalized, these will obviously change, but you can still send MMS via your long code to any country in the world. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a very simple system. It does what it's supposed to do. It delivers leads, and just the prospecting method that I described earlier in the video, it's just so huge. And this is one of those instances where less is actually more, because now the dealer that I've been working with, they're getting more leads from my Craigslist ads than they're getting from organic traffic, and they're advertising. They're paying thousands of dollars for to their website. It's almost funny. It makes the salesman at that dealership laugh. So just something I would share with you. But this is Ed Hopkins signing off. I hope you pick up Sticker MMS. It will be available for a couple days only. The purchase button is just below this video. If you guys ever have any questions, just give me a holler at ehopkins@finance-designs.info, and I'll answer those questions for you. So hope you all have a nice day and a good week going forward.